Um homem a subir as escadas de um museu. Um homem a descer as escadas de um museu. O mesmo homem. Sobe, desce, sobe.
Distance, 2 kilometers. Time, 10 minutes, 16 seconds. Previous kilometer in, 5 minutes, 52 seconds.
Isto está-se num espaço de tempo que parece tanto efêmero como desmesurável. Sem dúvida terá questões abomináveis. Penso se devo contar a história dele ou não. Como se me tivesse ouvido, para a meio das escadas e olha para trás, por cima do ombro. Estará o meu rumo a ser observado. Desabafa para o vácuo. Vira-se, sobe as escadas e sai de vista para o lado direito. Um enorme bramido segue-se. Depois de uma derrubada do próprio edifício. I couldn't talk back at the spring. There was a lady washing her clothes there. So yeah, freedom is the intelligent understanding of causes by Espinosa. I was the other day I was speaking with a friend of mine and probably had one of those talks that almost everyone out there already had. It's like it would be really useful and understandable and worth that if the common folk or if any individual be able to basically participate directly in the making of the laws themselves or legislations and basically open source legislations, basically, or open source lawmaking. That's the case I'm making for open source lawmaking, which there have been cases already. Cases basically in Iceland where they tried to rewrite the constitution in 2011. If I'm not mistaken, it was due to the fear of collapsing, or due to not the fear of collapsing, to the real collapse, the actual collapse, or the actual not collapse, but real breakdown in a way, or fall of their banks in 2008. And there are more examples. There are Taiwan v Taiwan example where they crowdsource. They basically crowdsource some of their legislations. It has already happened for Uber legislation, and also for online alcohol, if I'm not mistaken. And there was a third example, which is right next to Portugal, actually, in Spain. Council, sort of like council, like city council, like legislations. I think basically they do that locally in Madrid. Apparently, this is the most relevant case, and it is an important, to be honest, debate, and there will be people who will say it's not without its danger. It's dangerous. Basically, there's obviously the first one that comes to mind is security. Obviously, there's the access. No one has access. Not everyone has access to the internet. There's security, there's the access problem, there's a representation problem where you can feel that your voice is not really represented, or is it or is your voice really the best represent the best representation possible for lawmaking. There's also the point of either that being a signal or noise, basically. Either like how to filter out like trolling, I guess, within if we take into account that we are crowdsourcing stuff. And yeah, it is a very important point. Like, yeah, let me have a look at my notes to see if there is anything that's missing. To be honest, I have right away in my mind, a conclusion on this, so that I'm as brief as possible. But yeah, the idea that every citizen should be able to vote on every law is actually what makes democracy an actually viable option. Or or maybe you would have to come up with a different name for this sort of like governance style. But yeah, basically there was a very interesting gentleman there's a Czech gentleman called Václav Havel, who said that the creative participation of people in shaping the world they live in is the real key to governance. There was also another gentleman who said that it's only when the people, the everyday people, or everyone basically feels that they are part of the governing regulation, feel that they are part of the the actual of the actual governance of the world, but they feel that they are part of their that they're in a way sovereigns. They feel that they're truly being successful because they are including every voice, which is obviously a very interesting point. And yeah, on that note, take care and stay fly.